What's up, kids? Man. Alright, we got 3 matches going on now. I had to take a bit of a mental break. I mean, I didn't really do anything else but work, just set up 3 different strings and stuff, and went out to the store. So Lee Van went on a monster run, and now it's Victor's turn. I also got Thorsten Hohmann and Johnny Morra that was joined in like the second rack. That's going back and forth. Johnny Morra is in the lead, 49-41 over Thorsten Hohmann. It's a great nickname, the Hitman. Obviously, he said that for ages back in the day when I used to watch pool on TV. Before I even got into any of this, I mean, I barely even thought I played league really. Like I used to watch like the WPBA ladies, and obviously the men were on there. Mika was on there. Thorsten was on there. Johnny Archer was on there. Earl Strickland. And these guys were much younger than obviously. We're talking about 15 to 20 years. The other match is Anthony Maglino and Sam Henderson. The Rhino is getting run over by Maglino. I don't know what Maglino's nickname is, but Mechanical Maglino is probably. He is 770, 778 speed. American player. What happened, referee? I didn't see. Is it over? Oh, it must be over. That Shane Van Boning match is 121 to 47. He must have got tired of missing balls. Ha! I mean, that has only been going an hour. Looks like Shane will go on to win that. Okay, well, this might be done. So this is the end of the straight ball. I'm going to start doing a couple 1-5-minute matches. I mean, it's obviously not the end of straight ball, but I have the best stuff to come as the single elimination tournament for my rounds. I don't know if they're going to start that tonight. I probably should ask Zach. They could finish this whole tournament tonight, actually. This entire night. I don't know if it's supposed to end tonight, or if it's supposed to be another day. Maybe 21 to 50. Those fines up to 81 to 23. It's okay. I mean, I would get slim. It would be like 125 to -7 by the time I got out. Francisco Cantella 64, 7400. So yeah, this one is a wrap. I thought they had more to go. Round 5. $125 to 52 Cortez. So he ran the set out from that position. So many different things to watch. Anthony's about to be Sam, is at 122 to 2. Anthony's been really impressive for an American player. He plays straight good right now. So again, Neil's fine and Pius. Neil's his way up. Hunter and Francisco, that's pretty even game. But you guys probably want to watch Neil's and Pius. 3 channels to choose from. Go to Billiardnet on YouTube, and you can see all of them and watch whatever you want. And if the files are recorded, you go back in and watch them later. Thorsten Hohmann and Johnny Morra are on break. So I'm gonna jump on that microphone and talk a little bit. We got some people watching there. Alright guys, this is TvMike. I'm cutting a new promo for my living room. It's not very high tech, but it does get the job done. So this is a demo of our sponsor's TV streaming service, which you can check out on your Android box, 4K Fire Stick, your phone, or any other Android platform where you can install an application. And I do have a list of them that you can check out. I recommend the 4K Fire Stick with Ethernet, actually, is the #1 choice. But let's get into it here. We have over 5,000 links that are optional up here. You can go through them and find them yourself. Here is some of the basic networks. I'm going to scroll through here. This is basically your extended cable channels. There's a lot of stuff thrown in here extra as well. I'm not going to play anything directly because it just takes too much time. So I'm going to try to cut this video down to 2 minutes. We go over here to US locals. These are your affiliates and statewide news and stuff like that. The list is very impressive. I can't say we have everything, but there's about 600 options in there for you to look at. We have the Canadian networks, we have the UK networks. You can watch Billiards under Sky Sports pretty often. Here's our movie section, where you can watch a lot of premium movie channels listed on the left. There's as many as you probably want to get your hands on. This section right here, not available in the trial, but it is available for the full license. It is the fights and wrestling and boxing and UFC, stuff like that. We've got all our major sports networks, packages, football, baseball, basketball, and all that kind of stuff. We have international channels. Check out the Latino section. Check out the Filipino section. There's an Indian section. There's probably pool on.
Yeah, the audio's on, but if anything, you're going to hear me is talking to other people on the other stream or talking to myself, or hopefully just not talking to an imaginary dog. Although such things do exist. You can ask my player that I staked, John Mackey. He swears by it. So we have Niels Fine, P.S. Labutis. I moved the other stream over there. If you're watching Levan, I moved it over there. Niels is ahead. P.S. is shooting. We got Thorsten Hohmann and Johnny Morra. Johnny Morra is shooting. I'll update the score in a minute. Then you got, well, Anthony Maglino just destroyed Sam Henderson. He let him shoot once. He got 2 points. LOL. And did he move the camera somewhere else? Probably. Just like what I do. Just move stuff around so people can watch. Oh, he's running my commercial now. probably put something else on. I'm not sure what, but. And we are going to be doing some one pocket soon. I'm going to pick something good out. I got to figure out what we're doing with this 14-1 when the stage 2 is going to be developed. Pretty sure Levan Corteza and Victor Zelinsky are the qualifying players for Group 2. Shane Van Boning, Carlo Beato. Pretty much as I predicted. Still got to wait for a few more matches to be concluded to determine everyone. Denis Grabe and Elben Ocean in Group 7. So 2 players out of the round robin from each flight or group of players. Using CompuSport, we used to call it flights, but it's the same concept. This is a group of players that play within their own group. They played one match against each other, round robin, and then that means there'll be 14 qualifiers, and then there's 2 wild cards, which are people that didn't quite qualify but did really well. And obviously that is yet to be determined as well. And 64-42, Morra right now. And still going. Alright, you guys got me. There's more people watching over here. We got Thorsten Hohmann and Johnny Morra. Scores just updated. We got Lee Van. Well, actually, that's over with. But we got Niels Fine and P.S. Labutis. And the other one is offline. So we have 2 streams, 2 broadcasts running right now. This is round 5 of the 14-1 round robin. And the top 2 players from 7 different groups of players will qualify for a 16-player bracket, single elimination, stage 2. And there's also 2 wild cards that will get in there. Safe. Guten Tag. I have been over to Germany before. Back in my other life of running hardcore punk record labels, Conquer the World Records in the 90s. Actually went on tour with a band from Belgium. They're from Kortrijk. And we went over Germany, Holland. Well, actually, we didn't tour in Germany. I stayed with another guy in Germany. We went to Norway, Sweden, drove through Denmark in the middle of the night. I mean, it was a blast. That's Another Life, 1995. And then I stayed with another guy that I was involved with on my record label, and that was in Göttingen. And then I saw that band play their last show at an outdoor festival. And then after that, I went to stay with a guy by the name of Jean-Paul Frins in Holland. And he's actually very big in the music scene still. Did not go to Paris. Everyone always asked me, did you go to Paris? I could have. It wasn't that far away, but we just didn't go over there. So Thorsten, obviously, the German player, I believe he's lived in Florida for 20 years, though. You don't really see him competing all that much. I don't know what he does for a business, or if he has a side business, if he's married with a family. I don't know. I've had a chance to talk to him and meet him 1 or 2 times, but I don't know much about him personally. No, he's running them back. And again, if you're enjoying the straight pool content, you gotta go watch the Shane Van Boning Max Everly match that we did earlier today. It was just so much fun. Somebody said, I don't like watching this. This is boring. I was like, this is one of the most exciting things I've seen in ages. I mean, you wouldn't think those players would miss that much, but there was so much pressure between them. It was really interesting. I'm not going to ruin it for you. Go back and watch it. Just when you thought somebody was going to win, they didn't win. And that happened like 3 or 4 times. So it was really good. I'm really proud to be able to record that and blessed to have that on my channel. Nice traditional break shot. for Thorsten. I don't like where he does. Man, that's a busy cue ball. He's all right, but you can get in trouble doing that. For how he hit them, they didn't really open up too much, did they? Niels and Pius 95-91 in favor of Niels. Pius is on the grind. He might run the set out. He came over to Ohio a couple years ago to stay and train with D. Atkins before the Derby. So, I mean, this is before he won his, or got second at the Derby or whatever the major event was. Way before that. He was just one of these guys that was training with D, and he was already a monster, but, I mean, I don't know what his Fargo was then, but it certainly was not 800. And he played in a couple tournaments that I did on my little stream, so to speak, and I got that footage somewhere. Or it might have been deleted because Facebook deleted my other Billiardnet page. Facebook's a joke. Deleted it for copyright violations, and like there was none. It's just music in the background. It's stupid. And they used to make thousands off me from ads. I had 27,000 followers on my old page. Now I have 12. I'm thankful for that, but that's a huge difference in traffic. Is there a translator button? Huh. There is not. Ja, ich schaue aus Deutschland. Something Hamburg. Have you pool something? No mas. I won't even try. Google Translator is wonderful for that, though. I've had conversations with people extensively, and nobody knew what anyone was saying in native language, so I just had to use Google Translator. Got some one-pocket matches going on. Kevin Ping is playing Ian Costello. David Grossman is playing Roberto Gomez. Actually, that guy can play pretty good. But against Gomez, I think Gomez is stealing that tournament. But DeLauder playing Michael Wiley. That is a race to 2. Single elimination, 1 buyback. I want to do a couple one-pocket games, at least one. But it all depends on the 14-1, because when they do this redraw, I don't know if they're doing it tonight. I mean, we could, in theory, finish everything off tonight. If they have enough tables, they can just run through things and do the second stage redraw for the straight pool and get going. And then one pocket is almost over. I can't imagine this going on another day, not with the participation numbers right now. But they might have it booked for another day so the players can get some rest before they play their major straight pool matches in the final 16. That's also reasonable. Players do want professional players, for sure, don't want to be rushed and forced to play like 16 to 18 hours a day. P.S. Labutus, 106 to 95 over Niels. 91 to 69, Morra. Thorsten shooting. $106.95 Pius over Niels. That's on the other stream if you want to watch it. It's a more zoomed in view than this. I prefer the more zoomed in view. Maybe something in between. This might be a little bit far out, but it's always good to see the players as well. Read their body language. Look at their fundamentals. For whatever reason, I zoomed it in really far over here one time and never zoomed it back out. Thorsten's a little worried about this 7-ball, I think. So he's going to probably mess with it later. Or is he going to get it now? Neil's just made a nice little combination through the stack with a ball that was hanging. Otherwise, he would have been in trouble. Especially when the match is like right at the end when both players almost have 100. We'll be getting that close shortly in this one. Thorsten and John Morra. So the trick here is to leave the 5 as the break ball. I mean, you could actually have the other ball on the left side by the second diamond be the break ball. If you like that. But you got to think about this right now. That's why this can be so difficult. So he can either draw off the 5 and get back for the left side break ball, or he can make this and come around. Well, he could draw as well. But you want to be either right side angle on the 5. Okay. That's what he's doing. I think he's coming around, though. It's more natural than trying to force the draw. Ooh, he's going to be short. Ooh. Either that or he's got this in the side pocket. That works as well. Most people prefer the corner pockets, but it does work. Thorsten's making some ground. He's making up. He's probably almost tied, actually. Let's see where we're at. 91.83. He's getting there. This is probably the most important shot of the match in my eyes, because if he fails to execute, there you go. If he fails to execute, Johnny Morra is probably going to run out from there, only going to 125. He does execute, you might just win from here, because he's getting close to the moment where you're 20-30 balls off. Uh-oh. Man, he missed that ball. He shot into the rail. I was about to say, he doesn't look very comfortable in this shot. Well, wow. He did get the breakout, like I said, and a great opportunity to close out the match. And made a mistake. John Morra is probably the favorite to win from here. Who's ever at the table is really a favorite at this level. 4. Yeah, he should clean this up, I would think. Back when John Morra was a younger dude, so I'm going to say I had not started streaming then, so that was probably about 16 years ago. He came down to Detroit a couple times. He was running around with our buddy Adam Smith, who's since retired, although he does occasionally play. He doesn't play in the circuit anymore. But he was a monster. He was world class. But he brought Johnny Morrow to a little tournament like 10 minutes from my house, and I was playing in a tournament. I sucked. I always sucked. I still suck, really, but he was young. And, like, I knew who he was. Like, I knew he was a really good player. He was up and coming. And I just remember having an opportunity to beat him in a bar table tournament. And I just got starstruck. I couldn't play. I mean, I could at the time a little bit because I played a lot then. I think it was like bar table 9-ball. I had opportunities to get out. You know, I mean, I was starstruck, and he wasn't even a star yet. Amazing thing about John is, and I know this is pretty much widely known, but he taught himself to shoot left-handed. I mean, obviously, when I played him back then, he was right-handed. He was right-handed the whole time. And then he had an issue. I want to say his neck, his shoulder or something. How could you just be like, you know what? I'm just going to teach myself to play the same speed left-handed. I mean, it's incredible talent. Not everyone could do that. He had to be somewhat ambidextrous from the beginning. Like, I just can't think you could teach that, really. Like, I don't know, I guess I'm about a 500 speed maybe on my good days, but if I'm shooting right-handed, which I always do, and I'm still not even that good of a player, right? But 500 speed, could you, if I put the time in, teach myself to shoot left-handed? The same skill? I just don't think so. I think it's, I mean, that's like a brain thing, really. I think you can have I guess the word would be penchant, or like leaning to that skill to be able to do that. And in pool, obviously, that's a really versatile skill. I mean, a lot of people can switch hands and make a ball, or stroke through a ball. I mean, I can probably make a ball 2-3 inches or something like that, but all the other aspects, it just does not feel natural whatsoever. He always used to work. Even back then, he would work on his stroke by looking at putting his cue on the rail on that line where the rail is, the diamonds, the line, the table. And you'll still see him do it, and then look at how his stroke is. Like, is he going through the plane straight? Does he have a wobble? He still does it. But it's amazing what he did with playing ambidextrous, in my opinion. And here he goes. Off in front. A little long on the break shot, but should be no problem. Let's see where he's at score-wise here. 104 to 84. So, yeah, he's got like 2 racks to go, and he's out 2.5. Or 1.5, really. 14, that would make 118. Yeah, 1.5. 104, 84. So, Thorsten Hohmann hoping for a mistake to get another shot. Otherwise, it's going to be a wrap in this match. I mean, it's a little risky blasting this and getting the cue ball way up table. I mean, obviously, he's a great shot, but things could happen here. I mean, he does have the 10, he has the 4, and he has the 5 in the side if he really wants, or the 5 down in the corner. But the goal of this game is to get through the rack so you don't miss. Make things simple. Alright, let's see what happens here. He's going long to the corner. Okay. Still going to start moving around that stack and opening those balls up. $104.84. The Niels game is over. Niels Fine, I believe, was the winner. I mean, I was doing that game on the other computer. Niels and Pius are the qualifiers for that round. Group 3. Hunter and Francisco Candelia can't get there, but the match is still going on. Table 22. I guess I can move that. They might not even finish because they know they can't qualify. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, it's 74-64. At looks like they're on a break or they decided to quit. I would think you finish the match no matter what, but Tony Robles is up 100 to 73 over JJ Fall. Oh, that's a good one. Max Lechner and Ralph Souquet are playing table 25, 89 to 65. I'll go over there with the other camera. And I gotta keep an eye open for one pocket games. I'm running 2 computers if you haven't figured that out by now. And there's an additional computer at my apprentice's house who's doing other tables. $89 to 65 is that game. Max and Ralph. Okay. $104 to 84. Morra. And Morra's shooting, so he's got more than that. He finishes us out. I mean, he's almost there. I would think the 13 would be a break ball. So he's just got to figure out a few more positions to get to the next rack. Yeah, this is big here. He's got to come over a little bit and come back, though. Keep going, keep going, keep going. He got there enough. Because the rack's right there. Left side angle. Run into the rack. I think he needs 5 to finish his match. He needs 7. 118 to 84. Alright, that could be, I mean, that's manageable. He's got the 1, he's got the 2-10 combo. I mean, that's about all he has, though. So, if he needs 7, he needs 6 now because he made the break ball. It's over, he says. Well, it's supposed to be. But I'm telling you, I've seen a bunch of fun stuff today that would tell you otherwise. Go watch the Max Eberle Shane Van Boening match I did earlier. It's one of the best things you'll see. Really exciting. Put a lot of effort into that game. And I commentated it by myself, actually. Alright, so he needs, what does he need? 3 or 4? You would think he's going to get there. But maybe because he only needs 1 or 2, it's more added pressure. Ooh, well, okay, he's got that. He's got the 12 and he's got the duck. He can spin behind, play the 7. It's like a one pocket shot, really. Spin over there, nice speed. And this might be it. That's it. Alright, congratulations, Johnny Morra. Let's see how that affects Thorsten's record, because I think he had a pretty good record. If you stick around with me, I'll go over some of the standings that are almost done. Stage 2 is almost ready to be populated. Lee Van's in, Niels Fine is in, Denise Grabe is in, Denis with no S. Jan van Lierop is in. He's like 24 from the Netherlands. Really good. I mean, first time I met him, I never met him, but first time I seen him play was here at this event. Shane Van Boening is in. Pius Labutis is in. Albin O'Shawn is in. Mika Eminen, 4-1. He should be in. Maglino, 3 wins, 2 losses. Beato's in. Carlo Beato, 4-1. Victor Zelensky is in 4-1 record. Max Eberle 4-1. He probably should make the cut. That would be great. He only lost. Yeah, he lost one game. And he beat SVB. That was monstrous. John Morra is in. Thorsten Hohmann, they should be in. Ralph Souquet finished, I think, 4-1. It's not completely done yet, so all the numbers aren't in. Stage 2 is set up. It's a 16-player single elimination. It is not populated. It is not drawn yet. It doesn't say what time. I mean, they could rush through this. It's 6 o'clock. That's going to be tomorrow. They might do that first round tonight. Maybe. 1, 2, 3 rounds. Win 3 more matches from there, and you are in the finals. So I would think tomorrow. That being said, we have 2 options. You can watch Max Lechner, who only needs like 7 balls, against Ralph Souquet. Or you can watch JJ Fall and Tony Robles. Tony Robles, who only needs 10 balls. I imagine you probably want to watch Max and Ralph. So that's table 25. I'm not even changing names. It's almost over. And when all those games are over, then I'll have some more information on when we're going to resume the 14-1. Yeah, just dig on this for a minute. He only needs a couple, so it's not going to take long. And then I'll go over to the other game. Finish that one out. I think he's won already. He's like, I don't know. Hold on, let me make this ball. That's what he's doing. He's like, well, that's got to be it then. Okay. Yep, one more match to go. That's it. Table 16. And that's almost done as well. Okay, Tony Robles and JJ Fall. Tony Robles is from New York, and JJ Fall is from I don't know where. I don't recognize the flag, but maybe somebody could tell me. I know he's sponsored by McDermott, but I don't know what country of origin he represents. I guess I can probably look it up. I just don't recognize the flag. ZA? What is ZA? Zimbabwe? I don't know. I mean, come on. ZA. I will look it up. Well, I guess I was right. It says JJ Fall hailing from South Africa. Yeah. Must be one of them, like, apartheid type dudes. I mean, obviously the British conquered South Africa. It was a colony. And Tony is the winner. So that concludes round 5 of the 14-1 competition. And it'll be just a few moments till they get everything figured out with all the stats. I don't know when they're going to actually do the draw. But they've been pretty efficient. Everything's going to settle in within the next few minutes, and we'll see the placings. No matches in progress. Max has a 4-1 record. He's got to make the wild card. I can't see them not having Max in the final 16 with a 4-1 record, even though he didn't make the top 14. Because the other two players in his group qualified. I mean, he had to play Shane and Carlo in the same grouping. That's tough action. Let me get on the horn, call the tournament director, or at least message him. All right, so when are you doing this 14-1 next round in the drawing? I mean, we can watch a one-pocket game. There's a couple things going. DeLauder just beat Michael Wiley. David Grossman really beat Roberto Gomez. Gomez can buy back in. I would think he's stealing the whole event, but maybe not. Ian Costello knocked out Kevin Ping. I mean, there's not much. Actually, there's nothing to watch now. Zero. Don't go far. I'm gonna run some commercials. Let my stream run some promos, and obviously when I go live, we'll figure it out, or I'll come back when I figure it out, if it's within a short amount of time. Hit that subscribe button. We got Canadian networks. We got a favorite section, which I'll teach you how to use by just going into any channel, clicking on it, hold down the button, and it says add to favorite. Once you add it to a favorite, it's in this section over here, then you don't have to look for it anymore. Alright, so we're getting up on 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is TvMike. Check out our sponsors. Streaming TV service. We also have a VOD add-on, stands for video on demand, but I'm not even going to get into this here. It will be provided as a trial. Hit us up, send a message, check it out today. Alright guys, this is TvMike. I'm cutting a new promo from my living room. It's not very high tech, but it does get the job done. So this is a demo of our sponsor's TV streaming service, which you can check out on your Android box, 4K Fire Stick, your phone, or any other Android platform where you can install an application. And I do have a list of them that you can check out. I recommend the 4K Fire Stick. With Ethernet actually is the #1 choice. But let's get into it here. We have over 5,000 links that are optional up here. You can go through them and find them yourself. Here is some of the basic networks. I'm going to scroll through here. This is basically your extended cable channels. There's a lot of stuff thrown in here extra as well. I'm not going to play anything directly because it just takes too much time. So I'm going to try to cut this video down to 2 minutes. We go over here to U.S. locals. These are your affiliates and statewide news and stuff like that. The list is very impressive. I can't say we have everything, but there's about 600 options in there for you to look at. We have the Canadian networks. We have the UK networks. You can watch Billiards under Sky Sports pretty often. Here's our movie section, where you can watch a lot of premium movie channels listed on the left. There's as many as you probably want to get your hands on. This section right here, not available in the trial, but it is available for the full license. It is the fights and wrestling and boxing and UFC, stuff like that. We've got all our major sports networks, packages, football, baseball, basketball, and all that kind of stuff. We have international channels. Check out the Latino section. Check out the Filipino section. There's an Indian section. There's probably pool on certain places. You got special network for the DAZN events. We got Canadian networks. We got a favorite section, which I'll teach you how to use by just going into any channel, clicking on it, hold down the button, and it says add to favorite. Once you add it to a favorite, it's in this section over here, then you don't have to look for it anymore. Alright, so we're getting up on 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is TvMike. Check out our sponsors. Streaming TV service. We also have a VOD add-on, stands for Video On Demand. But I'm not even going to get into this here. It will be provided as a trial. Hit us up, send a message, check it out today. I mean, you can do it, or I can do it, whatever. I mean, obviously I need name, phone number, email address. Do they want adult? And how many connections they want. If they want the standard connections, it's $44.97.
Right. Yeah. That's what they want. You get 2 TVs for that.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll have her go get one, and then I'll get back in touch with you. She'll probably pick one up tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
All right. Yeah, thanks. Okay, bye-bye. Hey, it's TvMike, and I'm dedicating this one to the Dave. And hopefully I get it right, because this is only about my 55th take on this commercial. Serious, at like 4 in the morning. Over 10 years ago, I joined the Jacoby Custom Cues family as a sponsored authorized dealer. Jacoby Custom Cues are made in America. Hit me up to get a great deal. Let's take a few minutes to go over some of our products. The Blackout Cue, it comes as a break jump or a straight breaker, available in a multitude of colors. Get the deluxe version with the sport grip for the added power and strength. Also, our featherweight and heavy hitter break cues are available. Check out the Element collection for a nice colorful entry-level experience. Sometimes I call those colored laminates. move up to the HB series or the Heritage series of cues, or come down for the Mag 1 or the Mag 2. There are standard line of cues. They come in all kinds of colors. Hit me up, ask me what you want, I'll tell you what I got. Let's move on to some of the shafts. Our Black 4, that's our most recent black shaft, carbon fiber. You can also get a keel wood and all kinds of pins and variants. You got an Ultra Pro, you got a maple shaft. You can check out our original jump cues, maybe the new Nano jump cue, maybe the Extreme Jumper. We got everything you want. Hit me up if you want an extension. I get those out all the time. This is TvMike. I'm an authorized dealer. Hopefully, I can close this file out. Thanks.
Alright, what's up, kids? So, we got this started. We barely missed any of it. And, it's a one pocket game at the International Open. They did a little one pocket tournament. Roberto just lost to David Grossman, so he bought back in. And, it's him and Mike DeLauder. I figured it would be Mike DeLauder and Roberto Gomez in the finals regardless, but with the field here, I would think Gomez is favorite. But race to 2, I mean, that's a short little event. The final 16 of the 14-1 is about to be drawn. Until then, oh, it is drawn. It's an arena game. Alvin Ocean and Thorsten Hohmann. Outside of that, oh, he made the turn on private, I guess. I will do everything I possibly can. I have another computer available. My buddy's, I think he's taking a nap, but we'll probably get him on to do some games. But this might be the only one pocket game we do. So hit that share button. I'm gonna try to share it a couple places. If Mike shares it, it'll blow up. And I invited Troy Jones back in to commentate if he's available. If he's not, I'm not gonna cry about it. It's just 2 games. I can actually do one pocket pretty good, but I'm mostly just busy promoting and making sure things are working and what's gonna go on with the 14-1 when those matches are gonna be called. But it won't take long to get 100 viewers in here, I don't think. Superman, that ball falls, it's off to the races. If you're watching on Facebook, come over to YouTube for the higher quality feed.
Superman, if that ball falls, it's off to the races.
Mike W. Will you watch that? Mike just shared it, so it's gonna roll. Thanks, buddy. People will enjoy this game. But they definitely can. Mike is obviously not the favorite against Roberto Gomez. I mean, who is rather than race to 2. He's been stroking real good. Just taking his phone. Which wasn't so good because he can bank this ball. But As you know, DeLauder's banking skills are pretty much second to none, so he's liable to nail something out of nowhere and start running a ton of balls. You guys are watching on Facebook, come over to YouTube if you like. YouTube channel's blowing up. And it's actually, it's better than Facebook Live at this point. When I was at the US Open 12 years ago, actually longer than that, when Mika won for the second time and he played Ralph Souquet, we went up to Q Masters. There's that bank I was talking about. These have been just make a bank anymore. But we went up to Q Masters, and I mean, this is way before I started streaming. I didn't even know I was going to be doing, streaming media, tech work, whatever. Roberto Gomez was there. Mike Duchesne was there with a mohawk. I believe Tony Shohan was there. Oh, see, he's got to just think about them shots a little bit better. He could have ran all those balls, really. 7 is still protected. Gomez will have to. I mean, he could bank the 6, I think. It's aggressive, but I mean, that's the kind of player he is. I remember Gomez used to be like, I think he was a sports broadcaster. Like he was kind of a TV personality, or he was a reporter. Okay, he chooses to give up the ball. Suppose it's but you got calls from your side in the back. That does not advantage Mike having that ball tied up on that. Devin Chris, what's happening, kid? Now we're playing up table. I mean, Mikey D might just bank the ball out of nowhere. So, I mean, Gomez might do the same thing. This is probably your 2 best players in this tournament. Definitely the most exciting in this tournament. Jim Davis is a wizard. I don't want to miss any of this 14-1. Yeah, that's how we do it. We got 50 viewers on YouTube already. hit share button, like, follow, subscribe, thumbs up, smash the bell. Appreciate your support. I've been grinding this tournament out since, I mean, it's been last Monday we started doing the games. I think the 14-1 final 16 will be tomorrow, or at least the first round will be tonight. But I'm waiting to see what the bracket says. I saw the bracket first round my time, but now it's oh, okay, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock games. The TV table game is Albin Ocean and Thorsten Hohmann. So any other game besides that I can do. Lee Van Corteza plays Anthony Maglino. Victor Zelensky plays Max Lechner. Jan Van Leerop plays P.S. Labutis. Denis Gravi plays Carlo Viano. Johnny Morra plays Max Eberly, who made the wild card spot. Nice. Albin Ocean, we went over that. Nils Fine plays Mario He, and Shane Van Boning plays Mika Immonen. Wow. Max Eberly made the wild card. Who else made the wild card? I mean, Anthony Maglino probably. I mean, that's strong. So this will probably be over by 7, maybe not. I hope it is, and I can get